This was recorded on the 26th of April at 9:30 in the evening.
All right, okay. Good evening, everyone. So, this is another recording of a chat with our Wildcats. So, I have three of them with me tonight. Guys, can you introduce yourselves, please?
My name is Max. I'm in S6, Dutch section, and I play point guard and shooting guard.
My name is Noah. I'm S6 Dutch section and I play shooting guard.
And my name is Miles, S6 Dutch section, and I play center.
Okay, thanks, boys. Maybe I can begin with Miles. Miles, how have you been?
I'm doing all right. My recovery from my injury is almost completely finished, so I'm very positive for the outlook for the next season.
Okay, have you been doing any sports during the break?
Yes, every day.
Every
I
day.
run or work out. I alternate between running and working out.
Okay, what kind of workouts do you do?
I started off with body weights because I'd lost a lot of my strength due to the injury,
Okay.
but now I'm back using small amounts of weights.
Mm-hmm. So, how many hours in a
I'd
day?
say at least an hour a day.
Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah. Okay,
High
great.
intensity.
Okay. And then are you trying to, you know, did has your diet changed as well, or
Yeah,
is it?
I'm trying to gain weight
Mm-hmm.
because I felt occasionally like, especially against very good teams, that I was a bit skinnier than the other centers. I'm tall, but I'm not heavy enough yet to be able to push them around like I want to. So I'm
Yeah.
trying to gain some muscle mass.
Okay, some bulk. Yeah, that's gonna be useful,
Yeah.
right? When you're down there in the paint. Yeah. Okay, thanks, Miles. How about you, Noah? How have you been?
I've been doing really good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do as much workout as I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do a lot of push-ups and just body weight workout.
Mm-hmm.
And I just try to stay healthy and sleep and eat
Yeah.
healthier.
And
So yeah,
uh, were you able to play any basketball? Have you been playing basketball these days?
I can play basketball in my garden.
Okay, what do you
Uh,
have?
I just have a hoop and a ball
Okay.
at my mom's house, so it's like 1 week, and then I come back at my dad's, and I can't really play basketball here,
Yeah.
so I just work out.
Okay, so you alternate. Okay.
Yeah,
That's great. Um, and Max, since how have you been since the last time we talked?
I've been good. I'm also working out every day and
Hmm?
playing basketball at least an hour every day.
Yeah. Is there any aspect of the game that you focus on when you're training by
Um,
yourself?
right now, I'm trying to focus on my dribbling
Mm-hmm.
because because in games I don't dribble a lot, so I'm trying to get my dribbles better. And, so yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, now, um, I invited you to this chat because I wanted to talk about one of our games. Maybe we can talk about that. Remember the Antwerp game? Um,
Yeah,
Yes,
do you remember when that was?
not the
it
exact
was
date.
no.
Probably somewhere in February, right? We had plenty of games in February.
Yes.
Okay. So maybe Noah, you can help us with trying to remember, how we got there and what were your first impressions when you got to the school. Okay, and then we go from there.
okay. So I remember we all went there in separate groups, of course. It was kind of a long drive, so it was pretty good to prepare for the game. My first impression when I came there was I didn't expect the school to be that big, and the court was really nice. I liked the gym,
Mm-hmm.
and then I saw the team, and I saw they were like bigger than us.
Mm-hmm.
So I got kind of scared, but not really because I know what our team can do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, so that was my first impression.
Okay. How about you, Miles?
Well, when we walked in, right, we get welcomed by their big cupboard full of trophies,
Oh
and you
yeah,
walk into
that's
the
right.
gym, and you see their big banners for every group of basketball teams that they have. They have girls, they have boys, they have JUCO, they have seniors, they have juniors, right? They
Yeah.
have a clearly well developed basketball um, thing at their school. We're very new
Yeah.
at doing all of this. We only have one, maybe two teams if you really want to
Yeah.
look at it, but we don't have uh, as much experience as them in any way.
Yeah.
But that kind of felt like we were the underdogs,
Mm-hmm.
and that gave us a bit more like team spirit because we wanted to beat them so bad, right?
Yeah. Yeah. How was it for you? Like, because you were already you already had your injury, right? So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, so we walked in, and I heard very different opinions from all over the team. But when we got into the locker room, uh, our captain Rian took the floor and just tried to really get us hyped and try and make us believe that we can beat him.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked. And we got out there and we saw him training. We tried to train better than them and harder than them and try and score more than them to at least intimidate them as much as we could. And it
Mm-hmm.
worked out pretty well, I think.
Yeah. Anything else that any of you might remember from the game? Max, Noah?
I remember that the game was being live streamed,
Oh yeah.
and it was really fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
because my family could watch from home.
Oh,
So
were they watching?
yeah, they were watching.
Okay.
A lot of our friends were watching too from home. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
at the same time, that was a determining factor when we started to lose. That our confidence started to get lower and lower, especially because we knew that so many people that we knew very well were watching.
Okay. Yeah. So what happened there? Do you remember, Noah, when we started to lose?
Yeah, the the start of the game was pretty close, and I was on the bench, I think. So I remember seeing everyone score, and I was kind of happy because I saw we were doing good.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't really know what happened, but our defense just kind of started to fall off,
Mm-hmm.
and we they took a lot of rebounds, and our defense couldn't take so much rebounds.
Yeah.
So then I started to be concerned, and yeah, then the score just fell off, and we tried our best, but unfortunately it didn't work out that well in
Yeah.
the end.
And I remember the expectation was, okay, they're a beatable team, right?
yeah, they
Yeah,
were.
we were pretty positive
Yeah.
at the start.
Okay. And how about this? Maybe I'll stay with you, Noah, for a while. How was St. John's for you? Because that was one of our last games, right? Can
Yeah,
you,
St. John's was
yeah, can you tell us more details about that game?
yeah. So the when we saw them training and knowing there were a lot of players that were younger than us,
Mm-hmm.
uh, we were really positive, and we thought this was an easy win.
Yeah.
And then the game started, and we were doing really well, and that was actually my best game of the season,
Yeah.
and I really felt like I was playing good,
Yeah.
and Max was playing amazingly good.
Yeah.
Um,
And
and then I don't really know what happened, but in the end we just started losing points
yeah.
because
At
our defense was falling off,
yeah.
and yeah, then I was really sad, and Max was very mad because he scored like more than 40 points.
Yeah.
So losing after scoring 40 points, it was really hard for him.
Yeah. I totally understand that. And can you talk about how well you did?
Yeah,
And
I scored 4 3-pointers.
yeah.
Like we were passing the ball really good, and I just took really easy open shots, and yeah, I was really my family was watching,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
yeah, my
Yeah.
best game of the season.
Yeah.
We were doing really good teamwork, and I just felt good on the court.
Yeah.
So yeah. It was a good game for me.
Yeah, just to clarify for our listeners, we only had 7 players, right? 7 players on that day. Um, and what else? Miles wasn't there. A lot of people weren't there because it was the break.
No,
Yeah,
yeah, it was.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was the break. So we didn't have the entire team. Okay, okay. Yeah, that was also a heartbreaking loss, St. John's, because it was ours really. I think like for the most
Yeah,
part we were doing very well, and then we just collapsed towards the end. Um,
Yeah, I remember we
yeah,
were up 15 by a point. We were up 15 points and then we just lost everything.
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah,
to watch that.
As
yeah.
disheartening as these kind of losses are, I do think it's really important for us to feel what it feels like to lose like that, because next season when we're up 15 points, we're going to make damn sure that we keep those 15 points.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the right attitude. Yeah. You know, losses like that, they make us stronger. I think so. Yeah. And
Especially as a young organization,
yeah,
if we had started to win like crazy, we would have started to get really cocky.
yeah,
And next year, if we hadn't had that experience of losing like that when we should have won easily, I don't think we would have been as resilient as we are now.
yeah. I think that's really we're I think we're bonding together, right? It's starting to work actually. I think we've gotten plenty of experiences in the those 2 months that we played a lot. Okay, we're almost out of time. Sorry, I wanted to talk about other things, but maybe just very quickly, each one of you can tell me what you're looking forward to. You know, can be about basketball, it can be other things.
Well, I'd like to start. I'm very excited to get back onto the court, right? Because I felt like I got injured right when I was starting to really learn how to post up and how to
Mm-hmm.
push people around.
Mm-hmm.
Especially now that I'm trying to get stronger and I'm getting stronger. When I get back, I'll be able to use those skills you've taught me in the post. I'm
Okay.
also looking forward to seeing the progress all my teammates have gone through this whole crisis situation, because as I was saying, all these losses have driven us. So I've heard from many of my teammates that they are working their butts off during this crisis to come back stronger than ever. Especially Max, he's working on his hops and starting to dunk. So that's going to be a very exciting element next season.
All right, that's very good. Okay, Noah, Max, one-liners.
I know. But
So I'm looking forward to yeah, seeing Miles play again because I really want to see Hunter play, and I'm just looking forward to season being better than it was this year because I really just played good in one game, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, I try to work to work as much as I can during the quarantine, and I hope it pays off. And I'm excited to see that and to see how we do next year in practice.
Okay, that's great. Okay, sorry, Max, we're out of time. So there's only enough time to say goodbye. Goodbye, boys, and I hope you keep safe. Thanks for
Right,
being in this conversation.
of course.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
All right, thank you.
Sir, why do you put a time limit on